The Prophet ﷺ used to seek refuge in Allah Azza wa Jal from knowledge that is not beneficial. أعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع. And knowledge can be beneficial and mandatory to learn, such as the knowledge of Tawheed, the knowledge of Allah's beautiful names and attributes, the knowledge of the Qur'an, of the Sunnah, of fiqh. It can be beneficial but permissible, or a communal obligation, such as chemistry, physics, math, medicine, etc. These are beneficial, but they're not related to the deen. If some of the people learn it, then the rest of the community are exempted from any sin. And there are sciences or knowledge that is permissible to learn because it has no good things in it and no bad things in it. So someone likes to pick up photography as a hobby, or to be a carpenter, or to learn car mechanics. This can be beneficial, it can have no value to him, depending. And there are sciences that are prohibited, either to their nature, such as the science of knowing how things can be through astrology and studying the movement of the stars and the zodiacs. So you are a Scorpion, then this is what will happen in the future. This is totally prohibited and it's blasphemous. It takes you out of the fold of Islam. Knowledge related to music. If you go and study music or the arts, this is haram knowledge. Music is haram. Studying theater or cinema is also related to haram jobs. And studying of philosophy. So what do people study in philosophy? Philosophy teaches people how to be independent from everything, even from religion. So you, as a philosopher, claiming to be wise, you must get rid of all these thoughts and ideas and ideology that hinders your free thinking. You're a free thinker. So you don't believe except what your logic tells you to believe. My logic tells me that there isn't any invisible creatures such as angels or devils. There is no heaven and hell. My logic may tell me that there is no God. Though philosophers say that there is a God, but he does not speak, and you do not speak to him. So the Qur'an is not Allah's word. Subhanallah. And they don't definitely believe in the hereafter and the day of judgment. So all what philosophers talk about is nonsense, with all due respect. And they disbelieve in the fundamentals of religions, specifically in the fundamentals of Islam. And they think that the philosopher is in a higher state than a prophet. And this is blasphemous. So this is why the vast majority, if not all of the scholars of Islam, say that studying philosophy is prohibited. So many people who were highly decorated students of knowledge, who studied Aqidah, who studied Hadith, when they went to the disbelieving countries, to Kafir countries, and studied Islam there, they got deviated and they were brainwashed to talk against their own religion through philosophy. They could not understand Islam until they studied it in these kafir countries. So this shows you how dangerous studying philosophy and the likes at such countries when you don't have strong foundation in Aqidah. And this is why scholars say that it's totally prohibited to study it. Now, sometimes I'm doing English literature. I'm doing something that deals with business or but there is a mandatory course in philosophy that I have to study. Otherwise, I would not graduate. In this case, you may study it while abhorring and disbelieving everything that is in it, and you do that out of necessity while consulting scholars to back you up all the way in order to enforce your iman, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.